Hello. The weather across much of Europe is looking relatively warm over the next few days. We've got temperatures this week well above average for the bulk of the continent. Not dry everywhere. You can see these areas of cloud out in the Atlantic. So we've got a big area of low pressure out to the west there, and that's going to drive in a few weather fronts and windier conditions at times, particularly through parts of Portugal, western Spain, also towards the UK. It's quite breezy too. A few rogue showers through central parts of Europe, but a lot of dry, warm weather in store. And as we head further south, just the odd shower towards Cyprus into the Levant, but much of Turkey into Greece, warm and dry with temperatures in the high 20s. Dry weather extending across the Mediterranean, but then we're back into those showers just pushing in across parts of Portugal, perhaps a few towards the Canary Isles as well. Largely dry and warm for France, 25 degrees there for Bordeaux. Still a little bit unsettled for Scandinavia. We've got a few showers just moving their way through on that southwesterly breeze. But for Thursday, no great change. Again, a lot of generally dry and warm weather for much of Europe. Just parts of the UK down towards Portugal seeing a bit more of a breeze and a few showers piling in at times. So here's the outlook then. And for London, Paris, Madrid and Rome, most places looking dry and settled. Perhaps more of a chance of catching some showers in London as we head towards the weekend. Further east across Europe, a lot of dry and settled weather too. But things are turning a little bit cooler in Athens over the next few days. Bye-bye. Hello, let's take a look at the weather across Africa and the Middle East too. And we've got a bit of a contrast for parts of North Africa. It's relatively warm at the moment in the northwest for Morocco and northern Algeria as well, but cooler air that's piling in into Egypt and Libya, bringing a bit of a dip in the temperature here. Elsewhere, we've got some showers as we'd expect through the central belt, but they're a little bit further south. So drier weather for the likes of Gambia, Senegal as well. But we're seeing some showers around the Gulf of Guinea down towards Angola as well. And a few useful showers for parts of East Africa, including Somalia and Ethiopia as well. Nothing particularly heavy, but any rain there is good news at the moment. For Cape Town, 26 degrees on Wednesday, but something a little bit cooler working in with a change in wind direction and a bit more cloud by the time we get to Thursday. A few showers at times for Johannesburg too. Khartoum is going to be hotting up over the next few days, and in Kinshasa we'll see some sunny spells, but equally some heavy showers and some thunderstorms bubbling up through the day. And a few showers too for parts of northern Egypt, stretching across the Levant, a few for Syria, perhaps one or two into the far north of Saudi Arabia too. But across the Gulf, most places looking dry and settled. Temperatures generally in the low to mid 30s, pretty much what we'd expect for this time of year. But across Iran, actually temperatures a little above average, so the warm weather is set to continue here. Now here's the outlook for the next 5 days, and things are looking dry, settled and sunny for Muscat, Dubai, Riyadh and Kuwait. Bye-bye. Hello, let's take a look at the weather across Central and South America now. And we'll start with a satellite image that shows an area of cloud here across the Amazon basin that's been producing some heavy downpours. We've got more heavy showers to come through some central parts of Brazil, and also stretching further north across the continent, some heavy showers, particularly for western parts of Colombia. Further south, a gap in the weather here. You can see a lot of warm and dry weather for this area, southern Brazil, Paraguay and northern Argentina. But let's start off further north, and you can see the green colours indicating where we've got some heavy bursts of rain and thunderstorms from Colombia stretching into central and eastern Brazil. Some rain reaching Salvador, for instance. Mostly dry to the south of Rio de Janeiro, though, and temperatures certainly above average here. But some heavy downpours starting to develop through central Argentina. They'll push northwards over the next few days, and still unsettled for Patagonia with further spells of wind and rain at times. Rio de Janeiro is going to be warming up over the next few days, 31 degrees by the time we get to Thursday. On and off showers at times are reaching Buenos Aires. Mostly dry for northern and central parts of Mexico, but we've got some showers around, going to be pushing their way through the Bay of Campeche. Largely dry for the Yucatan Peninsula, but further south, some heavy rain for Costa Rica and Panama, and also stretching up through Hispaniola towards Puerto Rico. Some heavy downpours there. Mostly dry for much of Cuba over the next few days, but we're expecting some showers to reach Havana later in the weekend. That's it for now. Bye-bye. Hello. We've got some fairly stormy weather across central parts of North America for the next few days. Warmer weather towards the east, cooler conditions in the west and where those air masses collide. An active weather front here. It's been bringing some heavy snowfall across central parts of Canada, brisk winds there too. And then further south, a trailing front bringing some intense rainfall. Threat of some severe storms, so there could be some large hail, perhaps isolated tornadoes through the lower Mississippi Valley towards Alabama as well. Now, it's also looking unsettled over the next few days for the Pacific Northwest up towards Alaska as well. So what we're going to see is a series of low pressure storm systems and they're going to be approaching from the Pacific, bringing outbreaks of rain, snow and windy conditions. You can see that wet weather heading towards Vancouver on Tuesday. So Washington State and Oregon seeing some of that rainfall, but it never really reaches down towards California further south, where things are set to stay largely dry. So Vancouver and Seattle both seeing some spells of rain at times over the next few days. Could be quite heavy, but San Francisco and Los Angeles set to be staying dry and a little bit warmer than they have been. And things are a touch warmer for the likes of Toronto and New York as well compared to recent days. That warmth stretching down through the mid-Atlantic towards Florida. Then as we head further inland, there is that heavy rain with that active front sweeping across the lower Mississippi Valley. Over the next few days, then Montreal and New York see some thunderstorms on Wednesday, leaving something drier but fresher by Thursday. Hello. Cyclonic storm Citran made landfall in Bangladesh early on Tuesday, bringing torrential rain over 300 millimetres in places, and it has caused some flooding issues. It's now pushing its way northwards, no longer a cyclonic storm. That remnant low is tending to dissipate, but it's still producing some really heavy rain and mountain snow across northern and northeastern parts of India and into Nepal as well. So could still be some flooding impacts over the next 24 hours or so with the remnants of that storm system. Elsewhere, well, the southwest monsoon has now withdrawn from India, so a lot of dry, settled weather on the cards. As we move our way into Central Asia, it's a fairly unsettled, showery picture, cooler than it has been as well for the likes of Nur Sultan towards Tashkent as well. To the south of that, though, some sunshine as we move across much of Afghanistan and Pakistan as well. 34 there in Karachi, touch warmer than recent days. Plenty of dry, sunny weather down the west coast of India. Few light showers for the Maldives at times, but heavier and potentially thundery showers affecting Sri Lanka at times. Largely dry towards the east coast as well, but then we're back into the heavy showers that are lasting through the next few days with the remnants of that ex-tropical cyclone. Mumbai looking fine and dry for the next 5 days. Colombo some heavy and at times thundery downpours around too. Tashkent turns a little bit warmer over the next couple of days. Fine and dry in Karachi. Bye for now.